You ready?
Me too. Mm-hmm. Can we chat before we go talk to your fam?
Yeah, of course, of course.
Okay, perfect. There's a lot on my mind right now. Before I meet Zach's family, I need to tell him that I'm feeling blindsided and that I feel like I've committed some sort of crime. I guess I'm feeling a lot of weight on me right now. Yesterday at the rose ceremony, all I was hearing was the negatives. And I guess I just want to make sure that, like, you aren't associating those negative feelings with me, because I don't want to be the reason that you feel pain.
Oh my God, like that is the last feeling I want you to feel. I know, like, when I was saying that, like, I felt like a failure, I truly felt like it because I had some weird notion in my mind thinking like I can just come up with rules to like find love. And yeah, it was a mess up going into this week with that idea. Like, does that like make any sense?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Like, it's nothing with like us. Like, seriously.
Yeah, I hear you. It was really hard. I feel like I'm the reason you are feeling all of this disappointment in yourself, and like you saying you feel like you're a failure. Like, I'm feeling very guilty because I feel like I was like an accessory in a crime.
No.
And it's not like it should feel that way in any sense, but I felt like I was in the scarlet letter, if I'm being honest. I just feel like do you like regret the decision that you made with me?
No. No, no, not at all. Like, that was huge for us. I wouldn't take anything back. Like, hearing that you felt pain and that you caused this, you inflict this. Like, I don't know how else to say it. Like, you're the farthest thing from it. Like, you opened my eyes, if anything. Like, you were like someone in my heart, like it's love. I want you to know that.
Okay.
Seriously, I'm sorry.
Thank you. He listened to what I was feeling. He reassured me, which is exactly what I wanted.
That's gonna be my family. Let's go.
It made me feel a lot better about where I'm at, where we're at, and why I'm here, and to focus on how excited I am to meet his family, because I am so excited to meet them.
Oh, hello. Oh my goodness.
I'm Megan.
I'm Gabi.
Oh, so nice
to meet you. Hi.
I'm Chap.
Nice to meet you. I feel pretty confident that they will see how special our connection is. But I do obviously hope that they can see that.
So how's your family feel about all of this?
I think they're a little like, what the heck? But my dad met my mom the first day he took her to meet his family. And they got engaged after a month.
A month.
Oh,
And
wow.
they were engaged for 6 years, but they've been married for 32.
Oh, wow.
That's
And
awesome.
what I'm so excited about, like, I've heard so many stories about like how fun you guys are. I'm just so excited to get to know you guys.
Gabi, are you ready? Let's have a discussion.
Okay, perfect. I love the way that like Zach talks about his family. You can tell that they are like a big light in his life, and that's the same for me. So hopefully this day ends and I can see myself fitting into Zach's family. I am such a family person. This has been the most exciting part of this, is like meeting his family, because family is everything to me. Thank God you guys are normal.
Well, we don't know about that.
Yeah, a little bit weird, but normal. What I've seen growing up from my family and my parents, I've watched how they can be partners to one another. It's never gonna be perfect, but I think
where you really show how much you love someone is through times that aren't happy.
To me, and this has been my experience, particularly with my lovely wife, is our relationship wasn't based on us having a great time. Our relationship was based on us having a horrible time. One of which was when Zach was born. He was born a very sick child. We were told that he would pass. I had to sign some paperwork that allowed the hospital to do a coroner's report at his death. I was a father who had no idea what to do. But what I did know was that I love my wife, and this is going to be tough times, and we had to get through it.
Thank you for sharing that, first of all. I didn't know that information about Zach, and obviously I'm so grateful that he is here. And I can only imagine how strong you both had to be to go through that. There are gonna be times where Zach and I are gonna be very fearful for the future. There are gonna be times where we are angry, but it's how do you address that and how do you have those conversations? I think, are you willing to give the extra? I'm 100% willing to, and I know that he would do the same for me.
You two look very happy together. She seems very sweet, seems to have very similar family beliefs.
Yes.
Yeah.
It was very slow and gradual with Gabi. Like, obviously, like, she's beautiful, so I was like, oh, very attractive, wanted to hear from her. And then I was like, you're interesting. Like, she's very quirky and fun, and it's like, I feel like she, like, supports me. And now I'm at the point of, like, I could see myself getting on one knee.
That's awesome. I just want you to find what you're looking for.
Thank you, Mama.
Yeah. Oh, I love you.
Oh, I love you, too.
At the end of the day, all I want for Zach is to find someone to enjoy the rest of his life with. And yeah, I think just a best friend that he just loves completely.
I think Zach is truly an amazing guy. I think he's so caring and so loving, and he will often not take time to reflect like where he's at. He's always busy filling everyone else's cup.
Yes.
And I mean, I had my reservations about him going on the show last season, and of course, even this season, because he just does give so much that, you know, you don't see when someone's like necessarily struggling. So I come from more of like a protective sister background. Sorry, I'm getting emotional. I just want somebody to see all of that and be willing to give him the time and give him the energy when he isn't, you know, 100% Zach.
Yeah, I feel very strongly for your brother.
I think your brother is amazing, and seeing you guys and like talking to your dad, like I feel how in love with him I am. Like, I mean that to my core. With his family, spending time with them, I felt an overwhelming sense of love.
After you.
Seeing how much love his sisters have for him. And I didn't know about Zach being very sick when he was born. That like kills me to think about what if Zach weren't here? I care about him so much. Like, if anything, that just confirmed all my feelings for him. Today was so special for me. I can see our life together more than I ever have been able to before. And I think for me, hearing your sisters talk about you, I started to get emotional. And like, it wasn't until that moment how I realized like I am in love with you. And it's so scary to admit that because I don't know what happens after this, but it's just different than I've ever felt. And I didn't feel that way until I was in there talking to your sisters.
Really?
I realized it.
Come here. You don't know how good that feels to hear.
I'm feeling really, truly ready to start my life with Zach. Thank you for the best thing ever.
Oh, you're awesome.
It just feels like all those things I've hoped and dreamed for could be a reality. Okay. Love you. We really could have all this together.